Okay. Okay, so here we are. Sorry, I'm going to start that again. Okay, so here we are with Rachelle Seguin from OMY Labs. She has created something completely unique and very original in the professional beauty industry. I have been so impressed by what I've seen so far. Really happy that we had that great lab visit, that virtual lab visit. I thought that was really cool. We can talk a little bit about that today. But welcome, Rachelle, and really great to speak with you.
Thank you so much for the invitations, and I'm very happy of sharing your story with you.
Thank you. So give me a little background on yourself. What made you start OMY Labs? What's OMY about?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I'm a cosmetic chemist. I've done a master in pharmaceutical science. I studied in Canada, but also in France. And I worked in the active industry for a certain time. Then I was developing ingredients for other skincare company. And that experience really opened my eyes about how cosmetics could be, how skincare could be more effective. And beside of that, during my studies, I was also a beauty consultant in Shoppers Drug Mart, which made me realize what are the field problem. Like when you buy a product and you have a sensitive skin or multiple skin issues, it can be so complicated to find the right match. And most of the time, we just forget our skin is more complex and we just tell, okay, I just want to product for my redness or for my acne prone skin, but your skin is much more than just one issue. Then that's mixing those two experience, my chemical experience and my experience selling product, made me realize personalization would be the best option to offer really suitable, effective skincare. And it would lead to more fresh product also by using ingredients just before shipping, like vitamins or antioxidant. It would increase the efficacy of the product and we could keep the formula minimalist. Then that's a bit how it went on my side. And I also met my partner, Andrea, who was also a beauty consultant. And she had the same dream of launching a personalized skincare company, and we mix our two experience together to create OMY Laboratory.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is such a great knowledge background to start from because you're really hearing it from the ground, from the consumer base, what they're really looking for. So why is it important for you to have natural products?
Well, at the beginning, I'm very obsessed about ingredients in general. As far as I remember, I started to be to work in the pharmacy when I was 16 years old, and I was reading the ingredient list and telling myself that shouldn't be in there. Like it's not good for the planet. It's not good for the people in terms of allergy. And just being in front of that and studying chemistry, you just realize how harmful can be ingredients on the planet or on human beings. And when we created OMY, I decided to create a very strict chart of formulation, avoiding more than 2,000 ingredients from our product. And we decided to be vegan, 95% and plus natural. And the 5% is very important that we kept, that isn't fully natural, is that we can add peptides, we can add ingredients that are very effective, but that are not harmful for the environment neither. Then, for example, our company is free of phenoxyethanol, which is kind of a problem right now. We are free of like parabens and like sulfates and many other ingredients that can be harmful for human or the planet. But yeah, that's most of how we created the product. Then they are very effective. We have proof of efficacy, but at the same time, we are very sustainable. And we are now B Corp certified from yesterday, in fact.
Wow, congratulations. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
That's really amazing. Yeah, and I noticed here on your website that there's actually a list so that your transparency is very clear and it lists, I'm guessing, all the products that could be included in your customizable skincare.
Yeah, we are transparent in which kind of ingredient we include. And what I like about our customized skincare, and I think we're still the only one on the market offering that option, is that you can go through our AI and analyze your skin and get your formula, but you can also be your own formulator. And that means like when you go on the website, you choose your ingredients and you know exactly what you put into it, and you see all the options that are possible with your product. And I think it's very transparent in terms of consumer to see what is included in it. But at the same in the same mindset, we also have the full list of ingredients we will never use in our product, and a new list will be published on our website very soon with the 2,000 ingredients we are avoiding also.
That's really great. The consumer these days, they're so much more knowledgeable in terms of, you know, the ingredients. They're well read. Clean beauty is more than a trend; it's here to stay. So it's really important to have that transparency. So I thought that was really a fantastic part of your website. Now I want to say that I went through the process of your AI to pick my skincare, and I think that was just really amazing. Like, tell us about how that works.
Yeah, well, our AI is something important to us because when we were launching the company, we were like, it will be impossible to meet everyone and like have a full conversation, knowing what are the allergies, what do you have as concern. And that's why we created Skinia, which is our AI. And when you go through the website, it asks questions, but we also do a selfie analysis when people want to do it. And that selfie analysis analyzes your skin in 4 parameters. And we mix the answers to the questionnaire with the photo analysis to provide the right formulation. What I really like about Skinia is that I saw nowadays we see a lot of AI on the web that can analyze your skin and tell you just with one photo what you need. But I also met so many customers in my life that I realized it's not because, for example, you have a dark spot or you have wrinkles that you necessarily want a product that assesses that. And it's something, caring is really at the heart of the company, and we make sure that to understand the customer needs and to understand well its skin, to provide the best formulation without any bias and without telling them, oh, because you have 90 years old, you absolutely need a cream that is like full anti-aging. And I think that's something very important to the company, and customization and personalization is all about the person. Then yeah, that's a bit about us.
And that's really interesting because, you know, as I said, going through the process, it was very customized. It was very personalized. And, you know, that's something that to me, I find very interesting because that is really where things are headed, but we don't see a lot of that in the industry so far. So how do you take this concept and make it scalable?
That's a very good question. In fact, we worked for a long time with the National Council of Research of Canada, firstly to develop our formula, but also to develop our manufacturing line. Then the way we do the personalization in-house is that all product is really freshly done one by one, but it's freshly done also in a process, which is an inline process. And some part have some automation like that. We can have a very high scaling company. And it was from the day one of OMY, it was at the heart of our preoccupation, because we knew that if all product would take, I don't know, 1 hour to do, it would be impossible to scale. Then everything has been think in a way of creating customized skincare in a very short period of time, and also giving a very good service to the customer, because you don't want to receive your cream 2 months after you order it. And when we receive a personalized skincare order, it only takes 24 to 48 open hours to create in-house. Then, and we have some investors that decided to invest in the company this year, and they saw how much, thank you. They saw that from our company that we were very strong in terms of operation. And I think being a scientist myself, it's something I was very sensitive to when I was looking at the future of the company. How would it be possible to scale. And that's why here I'm in the R&D lab. It's not where we do the production, but just behind me is the lab of manufacturing. And in-house, we do all the manufacturing of the personalized skincare, and they are shipped like in the back from our back store. Then everything's done here.
Yeah, that was fantastic when I watched the process of, so say it's like 3 or 4 ingredients that go into my particular skincare, and they'll watch, where it gets in like where the ingredients go and how it gets mixed, and even like putting your name on it, your name on the box. Like that is just branding. Your branding is absolutely beautiful. Like I think you've done just such a fantastic job. What about, let's talk about sustainability. Like I know you have refillable packaging, which is also a brilliant idea. So tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, well, with the B Corp process and with the company, since the beginning, we were very careful about the packaging we were choosing, the ingredients. But when you start a company just from scratch, there are several options available. Like you cannot start with thousands and thousands of units. But with the scale we had, we were very happy because like 1 month ago, we were able to finally launch. It was our idea from the beginning, but finally we were able to make it after 3 years of R&D. But we did it, like the first refillable customized skincare. That means that we respect the 3R policy. I'm not sure if it's the right term, but we reduce, we reuse, and we recycle in one packaging. We use recycled plastic. We also reduce the quantity of plastic. We chose reusable packaging that is made of glass. We chose a pump without a spring to make sure it's able to be recycled and it's also reusable. Then all those small stuff are things that have been changed, and that applies to any packaging and any product going out. We have a very strict chart of packaging that includes bioplastic, that includes post-consumer plastic, and that is recyclable. Like everything is synced in a way of reducing our impact. And it was a big part of our B Corp process also. But another thing is that in the process we try to avoid the waste in energy and water. Like that's all part of the way we do things. We also have compost in place. We have recycling programs. And I think it's just part of our value and our formulator and scientists that work here.
That is really amazing. It's such a thoughtful process, and it must have caused a lot of roadblocks, but it sounds like you've figured out all the answers. So that's what's really great about it. And I just think you've done a fantastic job. So your lab there, what are you working on now? So tell us what kind of products you have.
Yeah, our most popular product are mostly the customized day cream, night cream, and serum. Custom day cream and night cream, they are available in several textures, scent, and unscented option, and several ingredients. And that's why they are the most popular, because you have like million of options when you mix all of them together. Then it's just, you can find the right match for your skin. But other than that, at the beginning of the company, since I worked in the cosmetic industry for a long time, I was wondering which product should be personalized at a certain level and which product shouldn't. And because personalization brings a certain higher pricing, like it costs something, but I think we're still very affordable in that sense. But it wasn't possible to make any product customized because it includes a certain amount. Then we were like, okay, should we bring a custom cleanser to the market? But the cleanser is something you put on your face, not for a long time, and that usually have like 1 or 2 benefits. And that's why we decided to keep like our cleanser non-customized, but you have several options. Then you have a milk cleanser, micellar water, foam cleanser, and being transparent with the consumer is very important to us. And we didn't want to do any fake personalization. It was like, or it's personalized, or it's something that is great for your skin and adapted, but non-personalized. Then because we see like there's a trend in personalization, and there is a use of that word in many, many ways. And we wanted to stay true on who we are about that. Then we have like cleansers, we have masks, we have oil for the face, like we have a 5% stabilized vitamin C in squalane oil that is very popular. We also have like eye contour cream. Then we have a bunch of product, even body product, like for people with atopical skin, with trend to eczema, we have some very good product. Then it really depends on what you're looking for. And we focus a lot on sensitive skin. We're very good also with everything related to brightness, and dark spot is one of our main concern in our customer.
It just sounds like you cover everything, really. I mean, that ingredient list is really huge. So, but yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I used to be a beauty advisor myself, and I worked with a bunch of different luxury brands. And it's true, you get sort of pigeonholed into the, oh, you're over 50, you should have this cream, or you're under 50, you should have this cream. But as we know, there's different like oil and hydration and pigmentation and, any kind of issues. So it's really, it sounds like it's going to be much more effective because it's super hyper targeted to exactly what you need.
Exactly. And like, even when we talk about skin age in different way for different people. Some people will have more wrinkles. Some people will have more redness. Like some people, their skin will become dry. Sometimes it's a mix of all of it, but like usually your skin tends to go more in a direction than the other. Then having a customized skincare, we had the right ingredient in the product. And at OMY, you can find an anti-redness, anti-aging cream, for example, something that you won't necessarily find in other company. Then I think it's something that we really cared about. And something in our values also is that we don't want to discriminate the price according to the person's skin. And because I work in the active ingredient industry, I saw like a good anti-redness ingredient is exactly the same price as a good anti-aging one. Then why do we see that age tax that I can name on the market? Like, it doesn't make any sense when you know the pricing of ingredient, the price that we see for an anti-aging cream. And I wanted to have a company where you would have one pricing, whatever your skin, whatever your age and gender. Like, it's something that really cares, that matters to us.
Yeah, definitely. A big pain point for consumers is the cost of skincare. It's definitely up there for definitely more anti-aging products. I mean, I would guess that certain products cost more to acquire, but maybe it just all evens out when it comes down to the customization. So that's really great of you to keep the price to like a midpoint kind of price point, which is really affordable and effective. So yeah, tell me a little bit about the how you did the recycling part, like the refillable packaging, because I thought that was really brilliant.
Yeah, then how it works is that I say it's a customized skincare that evolves with you. Then at home, you keep, at the first purchase, you receive a bottle which is made of glass with a reusable pump. And you receive your refill, which is like a recycled plastic refill, and it's in the airless system. Then it never touched the air. The bottom of the bottle just goes up with the product. And then you receive the boat for the first order. Then you just plug your refill into the bottle and you start using the product. And once your product is finished, you can order a new refill, which costs $10 less. And you just plug it with your system and keep reusing it. But what is very great is that it evolves with you. Your formula can change through the season, through the stressors of life, like, because the skin is not static and skincare shouldn't be either. Then like you have the option of making your texture evolve, your ingredient, the scent. Like even in summertime, you don't necessarily want your cream to smell the same thing as in wintertime, or you maybe prefer an unscented option. Then that's something unique to us is that you keep your bottle. It's one bottle with infinite option in the long term. And we realize, like, in general, that there are other refillable system on the market, but because the skin evolves, very few people will buy 2 or 3 times exactly the same product. They tend to change for another product, and finally your external bottle will finish to the garbage or finish to the recycling bin in a very short period. Then that's why it makes sense having a customized skincare company to go with a refillable option like that.
Yeah, you're so on point with that too, because our skin is so different from different seasons and what's happening in your life, different stresses. So yeah, absolutely. It's great to have that interchangeable ability. Also with the scent, I know for me, like, the scent is a major thing, especially if it's on your face. You really want to, the scent is kind of a make it or break it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even
So,
if the product works on your skin, but you don't like the scent, you won't
yeah,
retry it. That's how it works. Yeah.
so true. So true. Well, I want to again congratulate you on a very thoughtful, amazing, customizable, natural skincare brand that's basically genderless as well. Like, your branding is very cool and minimal, and the whole concept, sustainability, the scaling, just congrats. It's really great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, and then there's one last thing. There was also the eye patches. Tell us about the eye
Yeah.
patches.
Yeah, the eye patches, like, they're such a popular article we had. It's a reusable eye patch because we looked at the both option. We had the option of launching like one-time use eye patch or reusable one, but we realized in terms of efficacy, eye patch, how it works is that it creates a certain layer on your skin that permit the active ingredient and the ingredient in general to go deeper and keep the moisturization that give that glow. Then that's how we went with a reusable option, because we already had a very good eye cream containing 25% of ingredient that showed an efficacy on the several part of the what we are looking for into a eye contour cream, like wrinkles, like dark circle and all that. Then you just put a higher amount of eye cream that you put usually, and you put the patch on the top of it, and then you get all the benefits from your eye cream, but duplicate because you use it with the eye patch that gives that extra moisture and brings the active ingredient to go deeper in the skin. Then that's a bit of an innovation we did, and it costs less at the end of the day compared to buying a new eye patch every time, and it's the same kind of efficacy then.
Yeah, and they were so cute too. What did they say? They say things on them. They
Good
say,
morning. You have the good morning one. We
yes.
had one that we did in partnership with Breast Cancer Canada. So I think it's still available. But with every eye patch that are sold, we give back a certain amount of money to Breast Cancer Canada, because since we're a customized skincare company, we are very near to several organism that address cancer, or like that help people going through chemotherapy, because it affects a lot the skin, and the skin change in a very short amount of time, and their skin gets very sensitive. Then we have we have some skin experts that are available by the phone or even through video analysis to make sure they always provide the right formulation at the right time for those people.
That's good. That's a very good point too, because maybe, you went through the AI. I think that's very intricate, very detailed. So it really captures everything you need. But if you did have any questions, you do have your chat here, and you do have someone you can speak to.
Exactly. It was important to us, like, customized service goes with a customized product, and that's very important.
Yes, absolutely. Well, again, thank you so much for chatting with me today, and I look forward to trying more of the products. I can't wait for my order and my eye patches, and I'll let you know how it goes. But I'm sure it'll be fantastic.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to stop the recording now.